Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. My name is Plesio Digger, and today we're going to be summoning on the Attuned Ivy and Rearmed Hortensia banner, which has obviously Attuned Ivy, Rearmed Hortensia, as well as Kagetsu and Rosado. So I only really want Ivy from this banner. I kind of wish they did Gold Mary instead of Rosado for Hortensia's retainer, but that's fine. I'm going to summon on all the colors still, but I think I'm only going to go for, I'm going to mainly, my 40th summon is going to be for Ivy. Unless, I guess if we get one before, then I might do it for Hortensia. But, so, looks a little different right now. I explained this in Free Summons clip that I did today, but I had to get a new power supply for my computer. And I did, because my power supply, it wasn't bad, it was just not, it was too low for what my current graphics card requires. So I got a new power supply, and while I was at it, I decided to factory reset my computer to make things run a little quicker on startup and stuff, because I just had a lot of stuff just accumulated over the past, I don't even know, it's been years. It's probably been close to a decade, no, but at least 7 years, probably, if I had to guess. Just stuff accumulated. I hadn't factory reset it. But anyways, I didn't realize it was going to delete or reset all of my OBS settings, so I had to go back and redo everything. So I took that opportunity to make things look a little different, because I've wanted to make things look a little different for a little bit now. So yeah, here we are. And we're just going to go right for the summoning, because why not? Is Kagetsu, is he a demote? He is. Well, I might as well summon on all the reds here too. I want to just well, my foot hit my webcam's cord underneath my desk, so it knocked it right off my monitor. Good enough. We're going to try not to do that again, but we did not get a 5-star on the free summon. I saw my webcam fall. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'll need that. And then I realized, oh, wait, I'm using my webcam for specifically this. I do realize that I need to adjust the position of the webcam. I'll do that after this recording, because there's a lot of empty space behind me. I had to redo everything, so I didn't, have a reference for, I mean, I could have looked at like a previous video or something, but I thought I had it good, and apparently I put it a little far back, but that's okay. But I wanted to make things a little bit more green, because I like green. But I didn't want it to be just straight up my ending screen, that image. So I kind of made it a little bit of what it was before, but then had the ending screen image on it too. And I obviously changed the yellow to straight up just green. All right, we're gonna get Kagetsu, a 4-star Kagetsu. So we are safe for now from a 5-star Kagetsu just showing up randomly. By randomly, I mean it wouldn't be so random because, he's a focus on this banner, but he would upset my appearance rates, which I guess I'm not going to be too worried about, because I need to have all 5 of these characters. I just will go for the 40th summon and hope I get some of these characters along the way. I'm for sure getting Ivy, so I don't have to worry about that. But the other characters would be some of the, well, just to have them, it would be nice. Especially like Hortensia, because she's a rearmed hero. I don't really use too many staves. I guess the only staff that I've plus 10'd is Mercedes, just base Mercedes. But I don't even use her that much because she's a staff. I guess I could use her more if I get a Hortensia before the 40th summon. I'm pretty sure there's another staff I use. Maybe she's the staff that I use sometimes in Tempest Trials, just to keep people at 100 HP, or not 100% HP. Maybe it is Mercedes, because she's not a cavalry, so she's less likely to just yeet herself in to kill a unit, and she'll more likely be back with everybody else or behind everybody else, depending on if I have cavalry. But I think it's Mercedes. I can't really think of another staff user that I would use for that. Okay. Two circles added away. Man, I really hope that this upcoming spring banner next month, or in like 2 weeks or something like that, really hope it doesn't have Azura. Purely because I'm using 135 orbs on this banner, which could have been 135 orbs for that banner if it has Azura. But if it doesn't, if it does have Azura, not a big deal. I have like 170 plus orbs in my inbox right now, I think. And then there's a bunch of story maps I still haven't done, like the normal and hard versions, for a lot of story maps. So I can get a lot of orbs for that if I need to. But it's 100 plus orbs that I could have had for that banner if this didn't have Attuned Ivy. If this didn't have Ivy, I probably wouldn't summon on it. I would have just done the free summons and skipped. But since it has Ivy, I would like to get Ivy, but we shall see. Well, obviously, I'm going to get at least one Ivy. It'll be the 40th summon. But this is my first time summoning on a banner since changing stuff up, so don't know if we're going to get lucky or not. Maybe we'll just get completely unlucky because I did change stuff up and it's like a bad luck charm. I thought Wrath was a 5-star for a second. I don't know why. I've gotten plenty of Wraths. I don't know why I thought he was a 5-star for a split second. We should get at least, theoretically, statistically, we should get at least one 5-star before the 40th summon. Now, whether or not that's a focus or not, or a focus I want or not, that's a different story. Also, we're not getting very many blues. So it's a good thing I committed myself to just doing full circles, just so I can save as many orbs as possible and guarantee one Ivy. Because if I was just going to color snipe for the 40th summon, I would not be doing so good right now. Well, maybe later on, but like I've gone through, this is what, the 4th circle, and I think we've only summoned like 3 or 4 blue stones, which is not good odds if we're going for specifically a blue focus hero or blue hero in general. But that's okay. Green. And Fae. Okay. So we have Awakening, Fates, Binding Blade, oh, 2 Binding Blades, never mind. I was going to say it's a bunch of different ones. This one could be something good. But, okay, 2 Awakenings, 2 Binding Blades, and a Fates. Not that bad. Right? Because you're Maribel's son. Yeah, you're Awakening. Alright. 1 blue stone. Man, I am so glad I didn't color snipe for blue. Because I would not be having a good time right about now. Tatiana. I think I have plenty of Tatianas. I don't think I've foddered off a single one. What does she have for fodder? Ardent Sacrifice. Yeah, I don't think I've foddered off a single one, so every Tatiana I've summoned has stayed in my barracks, so. Whoa, the 5-star and the 5-star focus is going up. Is that normal? I thought the 5-star Saul, oh that's right, he's a 4-star. I thought the 5-star like off focus didn't go up when the 5-star focus went up, or did it always do that, or did they change that? I thought the 5-star non-focus went down by like 0.01% or something like that every time 5-star focus went up. Speaking of 5-star focus, it's Kagetsu, unfortunately, but that's fine. Is Princess Ivy here? Not yet, but she will be. Plus defense, minus res. Unhide it, right? Yep. Does look a little bit different too. I couldn't make the border any bigger. I wish I could, but it's the plus for the first unit is going to be right on that line. That's unfortunate, but oh well. There's not much I can really do about that unless I change up colors. Which maybe I could do a black letters with a green border. Maybe I could do that. I'll mess around with it after this video. It shouldn't be that way for any of the others. I didn't notice that until just now for some reason. But oh well. All right, do we get at least a Hortensia or another 5-star on the circle? Nope, it's Lachesis. I was hoping we would, just so the Kagetsu doesn't feel as bad, but that's okay. Okay, he is. For some reason, I'm like, is he actually plus defense minus res, or did I just make that up? He is. Okay. Man, I really want to skip the reds now, but every time I skip a red, that's orbs I could have saved for a potential Azura next month, because we haven't gotten an Azura in a little bit. Which, to be fair, we don't get Azuras very often, so we could get an Azura this year, though. That's what I'm hoping for. We could get a spring Azura, or we could get a summer Azura, maybe even like Christmas or something. But that's like 10 months away, so I'm not really concerned about waiting. Well, I don't know if I'll keep my orb inbox reserve for specifically Azura, or if I'm going to just be like, all right, here's tea time Mercedes, time to use whatever we got in here to try and plus 10 her. Like, do I keep it as an Azura emergency fund, or do I do what I was doing before and have it as a Mercedes fund, because Mercedes is out and about. There's a new Mercedes to plus 10, although technically it is Ira, but it is a harmonized hero, which Mercedes could be my second harmonized. I was going to say my first harmonized heroes I've ever plus 10, but then I remembered Azura is a harmonized hero with Leanne. So Mercedes could be my second ever harmonized hero. I was going to be like, oh, I should wait until Azura gets a harmonized alt, and then I can have Azura my first harmonized plus 10, and then I realized, oh, Azura already has that, so I don't have to wait. Man, I really want to skip this circle. How many orbs would I be wasting if I skip the rest of this circle? Because that's 8. I'd only be wasting like 3 orbs or something, right? 3 or 4. Depends on what happens next. I think we're just going to go ahead and skip it. Not that big of a deal. Would like for there be less reds, but that's okay. Okay, we can do this full circle. I don't care about the 1 red. But I was right. Statistically, we did get at least 1 5-star before the 40th summon. It was just unfortunately the 5-star that is also a 4-star. I wonder if they'll ever just make it so the 4th hero is always just a 3 and 4-star. Because right now, anytime you're on one of these new heroes banners, and if you're trying to summon on all the colors to get to the 40 summon quicker, there's a chance, like I did, you could get pity broken by essentially Altina, right? Because she was the last 5-star hero that was demoted to 3 and 4-star. She was the last 5-star hero, 4-star hero that could be summoned as a 5-star as well, before they demoted her. And she was the only one for like half a year or however long it was, or maybe it was a year, I don't know. But she was the only one for a while. And then eventually they were like, all right, it's time to demote you. But anytime you saw an Altina, anytime you summon on blue, there's like a little part of you, like your heart sink. You just like, you felt like it could have been a 5-star, and you didn't want that 5-star because it would have been a pity breaker, and it could have been a 4-star, right? So I wonder if they'll ever do that for new heroes banners, where the 4-star is just always a 4-star. Maybe not even 3-star as well. Maybe just always a 4-star. But then again, if you're summoning on that color, I wouldn't say you're necessarily going for that hero, because like me, I'm just summoning on the color to save orbs. But a lot of times if you're summoning on that color, you're going specifically for that hero. Okay, we're not going to summon on the red. We're just going to do the colorless and the 3 blues and call it there. But yeah, like, oh, we're going to get Hortensia, so it's not all bad. So I was pretty much guaranteed to use my 40th summon on Ivy anyways, but now even if we get an Ivy in this circle, it's going to be Ivy still, because then I can fodder her or whatever to somebody, and then I can have a +1 Ivy. if she's in the circle, hypothetically. Plus defense, minus res, same as Kagetsu. Okay. Plus defense, minus res. Stop it. My mouse has been acting up lately. Like, it's like very glitchy. I don't know. It's a wireless mouse. I don't know if... I think it might be dying or something. I don't know. Maybe it needs to be cleaned on the inside. I've never actually looked inside of it, so maybe. I don't know. But it's a little annoying because it made me think for a while that my computer was slow because my mouse was jumping around. But apparently it was my mouse because I was playing a game and everything was working fine in the game, but my camera angle was jumping around a little bit. And I'm like, oh, okay, so it is my mouse and not my computer, which is one reason why I factory reset my computer, because I thought that it was getting super slow because my mouse made me think my computer was slow. My computer is not slow. Well, it was on boot up. It was insanely slow. Like, I'm talking like 15, 20 minutes on average for booting up. So, yeah, wasn't the greatest. No, I didn't want to. Oh, it jumped. Like, I was just talking about how it jumped while I was on back, and it jumped over to the pay through it, whatever. Okay, well, I was literally putting in Ivy, because I'm like, all right, the next 5-star is going to be Ivy, but I guess Kagetsu forced me to summon him because my mouse jumped. You know, we got 2 5-stars in a single circle. You can't really complain about that. Plus res, minus attack. It would have been better if I didn't summon that, save a few orbs for the spring banner, which I'll probably summon on no matter who's on it. I don't know if, I guess if there's like 4 characters I don't care about at all, I might not summon on it, but most likely spring banners are pretty popular. They're usually pretty good banners to summon on, so I'll probably end up summoning on it. But we're just going to go ahead and do what I was trying to do before and make this one Ivy, because Ivy is our 40th summon, and Rosado can just show up randomly because he is in the regular summoning pool. The other 2 are not, so it's actually pretty good that we got Hortensia right before the end. Oh, well, I don't like that. Whenever it's neutral, I was kind of hoping it'd be more centered. And I don't know if there's a way I can really fix that. But she is neutral, confirmed. I don't know if maybe they changed that or not. That is a book and a half. Okay. That's even longer because it has to tell you what potent follow X% is. Never heard of that before in my life. Yeah, we got Ivy, got Hortensia, got everybody but Rosado, got Kagetsu twice. We can go for an 80th summon if I really wanted to get a Hortensia or even a Rosado, I guess, but I probably would use it on Hortensia because she's rearmed, so she's free fodder. But yeah, that will be it for my summoning video on this banner. Let me know down in the comments below any thoughts you have on the new layout, or if you summoned on this banner and how your luck went when you did summon, if or when or whatever. And if you don't care about either of those things, if you really want, you can let me know who you hope for and who you think is going to be on the spring banner in a couple weeks. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.